All right, babies. Let's check this video out. Now you see how far I'm into it. 3 minutes. I can't. Let's back it up. Now the importance of why I started this video is because it's showing me. Let me see what the download was. It might come back up. But it's something specifically. Oh, because they want certain people to be afraid. They want to pull you over. Specifically. Because it took me back to, I don't drive, okay? I can have my license, but I don't. Because I don't have no car. I work from home. Ain't no need for me to buy a car. And I don't go nowhere. So it's a reason also why I'm not in the streets for these motherfuckers to get me. Because when I had my car, this is why I didn't get another car. Because this was me getting rid of my last car. I had to get a tag. I called the tag agency on Friday. I'm supposed to go out there Monday. They must have was listening. So here they come pulling me over. Why? Because I'm on the streets. Of course, because I got an expired tag. Cool, but I done got away. Plenty of us get away, whatever. But not this day. Specifically, a boy I went to school with killed himself. And we was finna go over to that side of the neighborhood and see what's up. And I had rode by somebody else's house, which is like a couple of drug streets, and the police was over there. So anyhow, I'm trying to figure out the story. Then they probably was clocking me the whole time. But anyhow, by the time I got over there, I couldn't even get back around the corner because that's what it was. I was finna go to another spot, but I couldn't because this one-eyed police came and got me because my tag was expired and I had a 3.5. So anyhow, dirty cops, one-eyed cops, one-eyed cops, the damn vehicle. And they do plant stuff on people, okay? But the whole thing is some people get pulled over not because you did something wrong, okay? Even if you did something wrong, they take that one thing and make it different reasons why stopping you.
Propensity to be triggered by massive injustice. Maybe this isn't the video for you, but I want to go over this. And this is a commentary, so I will be interrupting because there are some important things that need to be addressed. People will look at this as just, hey, it's a minor traffic stop. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong here. They're just trying to keep the roadways safe. But let me ask you this. What is supposed to be the supreme law of the land? Like the highest law. There's no other law above it. What is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be the Constitution of the United States. That's supposed to be the law that governs the actions of every public official in this land. But what is truly...
Make sure y'all hit the like and thank y'all for the new subscribers. Get the video going.
The supreme law of the land. I mean, as it's lived out, practically speaking, what is the top dog law of the land? It is traffic law. Traffic law trumps individual rights. It trumps the Constitution. It trumps.
Now listen to how he explained this. This is why I told y'all I got to download that I don't have a vehicle because that's where they get you at. They're not coming to your house. They're not really stopping jaywalkers. They're stopping people behind the wheel.
It's the Fourth Amendment. It trumps the Second Amendment. If you don't believe this is true, then try driving away after a cop stops you. You're not free to drive away. Try not pulling over when they light you up behind you. They're not going to let you go. You have lost all of your freedoms and you are at the mercy of what many would call psychopaths. And we'll go over that. I claim, and I say a lot of times.
So that's why we're on this video, because they're trying to drive a person like me crazy. What you putting me over for? What did I do? Why you putting all this probable cause on me? Why you trying to say that I look suspicious or whatever? They trying to drive us insane.
in these videos that these cops are psychopaths. They have psychopathic tendencies. Well, I'm going to show you the clinical definition of a psychopath. It's basically an antisocial personality disorder. And we'll get into some characteristics in a minute, but I want to play this video and we're going to make some comments along the way, because I really think that we all need to be sensitized to the fact that, hey, if anybody, any man violates another man's freedom, it has to be called out. And we as a society have to get together and do something about it.
They call all these police.
Now that's important, because you said us as a society, not us as a race, us as a people, us as a society. Because what I told y'all on the last video I did about dirty cops pulling people over is, once they get rid of one transition, you know what I'm saying? Once they get rid of one situation, here they go to the next. It's only a matter of time. And the wisdomatic ones, like this man right here who's speaking on this topic, knows it.
Tell me I pulled the fuck out. The fucking shit.
It's systematic. Pay attention. And then I even shared the post on my community tab where the man was like, let me see. In reality, they're not after me. They're after you. I'm just in the way, I can't even see. So they doing something bigger.
Chief's parking lot, when there's fucking oncoming traffic, time I ain't make a complete stop. Why when I make a complete stop when there's oncoming traffic? That just sounds.
So this is the second one I done did in a row. The last one was about 10 or 11 days ago, 12 days ago. This one was the other day. Now, I'm not sure how recent they really are, but every stop that I just did was talking about how they did not stop coming out of a business parking lot, gas station or something, when there's not a stop sign there, but it's oncoming traffic. So you yield to it. It's not stopping. But they say you're supposed to make a complete stop and then go. Put the stop sign up. Legal law.
It's stupid. He pulled in the parking lot the whole time, watching me.
We're gonna do a scan of the vehicle, so you don't mind step out of the vehicle.
What for? What? Have I been suspected of?
The first thing everybody want to do is scan the vehicle. This must be a new law, because they don't want to scan the vehicle. Give me my ticket, read me my rights, and let me go. What is you all in the vehicle for? You scared? You think you threatened? What's the problem? What, even if I ain't touching nothing, but you just want to know what's in the vehicle?
Commit a crime.
We can scan any vehicle we want to.
We can scan any vehicle we want.
But have I suspected of?
So what I'm hearing, they expect you to have the weed in the car, the gun in the car, the whatever narcotics in the car, something in the car, traveling with you. It's not at home. You about to go somewhere and commit a crime. They stopping you before you get there. Or they say you just came from committing one at this point.
We can scan any vehicle we want. The smugness, the entitlement, the arrogance of this cop. This man literally believes that he has the right to stop another man and search his property.
The last one was in Maryland. I have no idea what this one is at.
In violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. And this guy, this cop, these cops took an oath to the Constitution to protect and defend this guy's rights, and they're doing the exact opposite.
Commit a crime
for a legal reason. So
that's a traffic stop. That's a traffic issue.
Do me a favor, step out of the vehicle.
Write me a ticket so I can go by my way. I'm not stepping out the vehicle, bro. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do absolutely nothing. If you pull me out of this vehicle, I'm gonna file a lawsuit, bro. You violate my rights.
If you don't step out,
I'm telling you. Well, you're gonna have to take me out. I'm not legally getting out my vehicle when I haven't done anything wrong. Absolutely nothing. I was pulled over the other morning going to work for my headlight, right? I fixed it. You want to check it? I fixed it. If you can pull that up, I fixed the headlight. I just came from my house, get gas, got me a soda.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know why every time I tell my story, it got something to do with it. But I told you the officers them had one headlight. He happened to go fix his headlight and he got pulled over for the same thing. So they already on his trail. And then they know every time he get pulled over, he's videotaping this. This is why I'm taking it. Is these psyops? Y'all just setting this shit up for us, huh? This not just by mistake. Come. And if it's that deep, they know that we're recording at this point.
Got my oil change. I seen you pulling to the fucking sheets, eyeballing the car the whole time. I don't know why y'all keep pulling me over. I'm out here working because I'm in a fucking union. That's why I got Mississippi tag. That's the whole reason you pulling me over.
A productive member of society. Let's get the context right here. A productive member of society who actually has a job, who's benefiting society by his putting in his time and his.
This man has a union job, not just no regular 9 to 5.
Labor is being interrupted and harassed by people who are destructive members of society. This is what's going on here.
Drive the other car, you pull me over in it. You pull my old lady over in it.
All right, well, if you
it's just ridiculous.
If you step out, we're going to scan the car.
What you going to scan the car for? You can look and see there ain't nothing in the car.
Okay. Are you giving me consent to search the vehicle?
No, I'm not giving you nothing.
Okay, then step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not. Call your supervisor, man. Call your supervisor.
Step out of the vehicle.
I want to speak to your supervisor, please. Call your supervisor.
It's so sad when they on duty, but they don't do their job at all, and everybody needs a damn supervisor. But let me take you back to I don't drive. I be calling the super 1-800. Can I please speak to the supervisor? That's all. A customer service agent can't do nothing for me. They are customer service agents. Customer service.
Supervisor. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I'm telling you, pull me out the car, you fucking up. That's all I'm telling you. My people's working McLean.
Y'all see how he just looked at the damn the camera? Rewind it.
Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I'm telling you, pull me out the car, you fucking up. That's all I'm telling you. My people's working McLean.
Now, people make the point that what's in play right here is basically Pennsylvania versus Mims, that a cop has the right to pull you out of the car because the Supreme Court says you have the right. Hey, there is nothing in the Fourth Amendment, by the way, Supreme Court. There's nothing in the Fourth Amendment that says that, hey, you have the right to be secure in your person's houses, papers, and effects unless a cop tells you you need to step out of your personal effects. Unless a cop feels like his safety is in jeopardy, like Terry v. Ohio.
That's what I told you. Do he feel threatened? Also, let's go back to it. He just said something about the housing, the property. When they come into your house, they need a warrant. It's the same thing, but they taking it a step further extremely, that when you're behind a wheel of a vehicle is more dangerous or something like that. It's something about being dangerous to society behind that damn wheel.
It says Pennsylvania versus Mims is a United States Supreme Court criminal law decision holding that a police officer ordering a person out of a car following a traffic stop and conducting a pat down to check for weapons did not violate the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. Wow. I strongly disagree. What about you?
My bad. Wow. So they're putting it right in front of our face. They want you to go through this protocol as if you did something, but notice the officers don't take every single person through this situation.
Do you agree with this or disagree? Basically, Pennsylvania versus Mims trumps the Fourth Amendment is what the Supreme Court says. And the Supreme Court is supposed to be there to uphold the Constitution. And we know that time after time, they do the exact opposite. So Pennsylvania versus Mims trumps individual rights. Terry v. Ohio basically says officer safety trumps individual rights, and it is the supreme law of the land, not this silly Fourth Amendment stuff. So
and also it's a couple of officers to one man, to one citizen. But they are threatened. That's always the argument, because he might have a gun in the car or something. Y'all got 5 guns, 4 or 5 guns. It's a gunfight. Y'all finna kill them anyway. Sometimes it ain't a gunfight and y'all still kill them.
Officer can definitely tell you, hey, you need to step out of the car. And if you don't, you've disobeyed a lawful command. It is utter nonsense. We literally live in the land of the free and the home of the slave.
In McLean, Virginia, I'm telling you, you pull me out the car, you're fucking up. You're making a big mistake.
Well, the issue is
you're making a big mistake.
For a legal reason.
You stopped me because you said I pulled up. No, you didn't come to the car. You didn't come to the car and said, sir, you smell like alcohol. You smell like marijuana. None of that. None of that. You just go to your car telling me you pulling me over for a traffic stop. Go to your car and then 10 police pull up like I'm supposed to be scared or something. I done been through this plenty in my life. I'm not stepping out of shit. I'm not stepping out of shit. That's my right, dude. You don't know you don't. I'm done talking. I'm done talking.
You gonna step out of the car now?
I'm not stepping out of shit.
No.
No.
Okay.
Give me your supervisor. Let me and him talk. All right, cool. Your sergeant, whoever's in charge.
Okay.
It's bullshit. I'm not stepping out of shit. Once I step out of the vehicle, I lose my right.
Why is it? Oh, well, I'm glad he know that. But why is it that if you step out the vehicle, all this will be okay or go away? Why isn't the fact that you just writing a ticket? Because you don't have to stay here 10, 20 minutes to feel threatened. You can let the person be on their damn way.
I'm not stupid.
What rights would you
Whatever,
lose?
Dude. You're being recorded. We're being recorded. So
what rights would you lose? They are literally clueless. Either they know what rights they're going to lose and they're lying to themselves and to other people, or they're absolutely clueless. This right here is an example where they're not moralists. Cops are not moralists. They're conformists. A conformist does what he's told regardless of what is right.
This would be the Jedi mind trick that they know they play on you, because they're assuming you don't know your rights. They know people don't go down and take their time to read the rights. They know that. The constitutional rights at this point. So they just gonna assume that as soon as they pull you over, you don't know it. Now it be hella illuminating to them when you go back and forth with them. And then why you trying to figure out why is they sitting here having a 7-minute conversation? Why is the police even compromising with this man? Because they know they in the wrong. Other than that, they would have dragged them out that car, took them down, or whatever, did what they had to do.
But a moralist would do what is right regardless of what he's told. And what they're doing right here is absolutely not right. Let me show you this right here. This comes from WebMD. So what's the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath? I'm just going to go ahead and go through the definition of a psychopath right here. And you tell me if that fits the mentality of what we know as law enforcement officers. If you have antisocial personality disorder, you may act in ways that go against socially acceptable standards. Would it be socially acceptable for you to pull people over and harass them and tell them they need to get out of the car and threaten them if they don't get out of the car? Or to
I thought you was pulling me over to give me a ticket. What am I getting out the car for?
give somebody a command and say, hey, this is lawful. My homeowners association agrees with me, and there's 230 members in there. So because they agree, I'm
glad he keep bringing up this homeowner association, because like I said, if they come to your property, they need a warrant. A car is a property. It just happened to be out in the street. That's why if they pull you over in the street, they tow your car. If you happen to be at home and you can get your car in your driveway, or you park in front of somebody else's house that know you and throw their ass the keys, you good. But other than that, if you on the street, on the highway, in the middle of a residential area, you don't know no damn body, your shit getting towed. They can't just pick your house up and tow it. So here they come. I got a warrant to search your shit.
have the authority and you need to do what I say. And if you don't do what I say, then I'm going to punish you. That sounds pretty socially unacceptable to me. You may break laws. Who breaks laws more than anybody you know? The cops break the laws and feel little or no guilt when you do something wrong. Here's some of the markers. Lie to or trick others for personal gain, commit crimes.
Another thing, they break the laws because they know the laws. A lot of them don't. Some of them skim through that shit. But a lot of them who know the laws, they don't like the shit themselves. And then when they can get over on you, because this way it is, authority.
Is it not a crime to interfere with somebody and interject yourself into their life when you're not wanted there? I would say it is, because you're actually leaving a real victim. You're threatening them. You're terrorizing them. You're harassing them. You're doing to them what you wouldn't want done to you. Disregard rules or the safety of others. Yeah, they disregard their own rules all the time. I can't tell you how many cops I've witnessed blow through red lights and stop signs without their lights on, or speed down the road faster than you ever would. 20, 30, 40 miles.
I follow police. That's probably why they know me also, y'all. When we on the highway and we doing about 80, they ass come. And there's about 3-4 of us that's riding out right behind them because they clearing the lanes.
An hour over the speed limit, but if you go 7 miles an hour over the speed limit, they're quick to give you that ticket. But they won't give tickets to their fellow Blue Line gang members who also transgress the law. Act impulsively or aggressively. Yep, we've seen that. Act coldly toward others, just like this guy. What rights are we violating? We're not violating your rights. Lie about both big and little things. Have few, if any, close relationships. Have trouble keeping a job or doing schoolwork. Take unneeded risks. According to FBI crime statistics, cops are 40% more likely than other people in the general society to be domestic abusers. And that really says everything you need to know about the psychopathy and the internal workings of the mentality of people who join the law enforcement community.
I know I am. That's my right too.
Okay.
So let me roll down the window for him so he can see, he can smell. Everything's clean. This is my work vehicle. You see my fishing poles? I like to fish.
We've been fishing.
I'm about to go buy me a boat soon.
Where you been fishing at? We're terrorizing you, but we're going to act like we're your friend right now. Where you been fishing at? Fishing good over there? Hey, what's going on? What kind of fishing pole do you use? And then
I love how he called that. I'm over here like this imbecile.
And they try to act like your friend when they're sitting there involved in actions that show they're your enemy.
We're in the wrong button there, buddy.
Yeah, look in there. Ain't nothing in here but work shit, tools, fishing poles, a battery from my truck that I just sold, charge it up for this guy. That's it.
How many cops are on the scene here? We have already got 1, 2, 3. The fourth one passed. The supervisor's coming. That'll be 5. There's another guy on the other side that just talked to him. That's 6. The guy who's going to bring the dog around, that's 7. So again, we have another case where there's not one good cop on the scene, because if there was that one good cop, he would say, guys, he's got a Fourth Amendment right to be secure in this person's house's papers and effects. And we shouldn't even be out here conducting traffic stops. We should be out there actually taking care of real crime, murderers, rapists, thieves.
I don't do nothing. Whatever y'all perception is, why y'all keep pulling me over, it's going to stop. After today, it's going to stop.
Following traffic rules?
I follow traffic rules. Well, if I haven't followed traffic rules, check my driving record. Check my driving record. That tells you a lot if I haven't. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Y'all on 68 all day. So I follow my traffic rules, dude. So
So wait a second. This cop just said he doesn't write tickets, but he's the one who initiated the traffic stop. What's the reason for initiating traffic stops if you're not the one writing tickets?
I have way more tickets. Y'all just fucking with me for no reason, which I'm with it because I need some money, free money. You want to give it to me? I'm going to get it. So.
Because he going to sue their ass.
I don't need the money. I work for a living. No, you don't. No, you don't. I haven't did anything wrong, sir. I haven't did anything wrong. I let y'all slide on 68 when y'all pulled me and my little girl out of the car one night. I let y'all have that. That officer, he's no longer working with you guys. I let y'all have that. I didn't fight, and I really had y'all to the left then, dead to the left. I didn't. My auntie told me you say, but I'm not getting out the car, man. I ain't did nothing.
It seemed like they pulled him over a lot.
You want me? Do I have a warrant? All right then.
The reason we want
I ain't did nothing.
Listen.
Hold up. I like how he put that in there. Do I have a warrant? Because I kept saying they need a warrant when they come to your house. And then I forgot that they pull you over and say, look, I have a warrant for your arrest. And I'm not sure if they pull up warrants to come seize the car or search the car. No, I got a search warrant. Yes. They have probable cause and they bring the dogs and all that out there. It just seemed like they did away with some stuff. I'm not sure.
I haven't did nothing.
To me, and I'll explain this.
I'm listening.
The reason we want you out of the vehicle is because it is their policy that the occupants of the vehicle have to be out of the vehicle while they do the canines.
There you go. Policy. Our department policy trumps your individual rights. You have to comply. See, this guy sitting in the driver's seat right here, he is actually exhibiting far more bravery than all of these cops put together because he's willing to sit there because he knows he has done nothing wrong. He hasn't committed a crime. He hasn't left a victim. He knows he's being harassed, and he's standing not only for his own rights, but for the rights of every single one of us who one day will be sitting in that driver's seat and we will be harassed by cops like this.
What they doing to Kate?
I'm so glad he said that because I told you, but a lot of people don't see that part or understand it right now, but it's true. That's the only, it's 1 + 2 = 3. Look to the future. But go back to the K9 searching the car. Okay, so I'm not supposed to be in the car when the K9 come around it. But that goes back to, why is the K9 searching my car?
K9 scan for?
We can scan any vehicle we
want. We can scan any vehicle we want.
For what? So why didn't
we can scan any vehicle we want? We can violate anybody's right.
What they doing the K9 scan for?
We can scan any vehicle we want.
We can scan any vehicle we want.
For what? So why didn't
we can scan any vehicle we want? We can violate anybody's rights. We can pull you over anytime we want. What arrogance. What evil. What lack of justice. What criminality.
And the lady that pulled me over the other morning, why didn't she do the same process?
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
And my headlight was out, and I haven't done anything wrong. Anything.
He just admitted that he's out of protocol and he's a criminal, man. The lady didn't do the same thing you doing, but you just told us that's the law. You liar.
Hey,
different officers.
Hey, you went back there, eyeballed him the other morning. Why didn't she do the same process?
I have no idea. I wasn't there.
And my headlight was out, and I haven't done anything wrong. Anything.
Different officers.
Hey, you went back there, eyeballing me, and go around the corner. You would have seen me.
MSP.
The dog ain't alert nothing. He came to the. They pulled me over for it's just an illegal stop, sir. If you're the sergeant or lieutenant,
it's an immoral stop. It's an unconstitutional stop. It may be a legal stop. Pennsylvania versus Mims may be legal, but it's unconstitutional. It's immoral. Terry v. Ohio may be legal. You know, slavery used to be legal. That didn't make it right. Just because something's legal doesn't make it right, doesn't make it moral. Just because something's illegal doesn't make it wrong, doesn't make it immoral.
He said he pulled me over because I didn't stop coming out of Sheets, which is stupid. There's traffic coming. Why wouldn't I stop, sir? Why wouldn't I stop?
Do me a favor. Take the keys out of your
First of all, he pulled in looking at my vehicle while I'm pumping gas.
So he must know they finna just go in deep now. Do me a favor. Take the keys out the ignition. Hoo-wee.
Are you the sergeant?
I am. If he stops you for not stopping, then that's the problem cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go?
See, there he goes. That's what they use as justification. The traffic stop gives them probable cause under the Fourth Amendment, and that's how they can justify to themselves, hey, we're not violating the Fourth Amendment, because the probable cause is that you didn't do something right according to the traffic code. You know what that makes? That makes the traffic code above the Constitution, because that's the justification. That's their higher power. That's their—
Pay attention. Pay attention. They make the traffic code higher than the Constitution. They don't even tell us this, but I knew it was something about being out there on them streets driving. They get you quicker, and then they make their laws that does not cover constitutional laws. So why is there two different set of laws? A law for the law enforcement and a law for the citizens? And then the citizen law get overrid every fucking time by the law enforcement law? I don't know. I'm confused.
their God that they appeal to. This is our probable cause right here, is traffic safety.
Go by my way.
Because he has indicators that he wants to run a dog run.
For what though? For what is the reason?
What do we typically run a dog run for?
Drugs. Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he comes to the car.
And there's another thing.
Before he say this, we both had to stop. Because I want to know, why is it about drugs? You told me that it was the illegal gesture that I did with not stopping coming out of an area, a business or whatever. That's what you told me. Why are you bringing a dog? And how has this turned into a narcotic search? Y'all just looking for the drugs, huh? Because y'all want to take them home and smoke it. It's like, what's the problem? Nah, just because every black person got drugs. Y'all just, I need some people, please pull over a white person so I can see this shit. Or the white people not videotaping. What's going on out here? This went from a traffic stop to narcotics real quick, because they say you're going to ride around with the narcotics. Don't ride around with it. Make them look stupid every time at this point. Or, because now I go from guns, weapons to drugs. That's what they're looking for. But you don't have none of that, and they still get away with harassing you. This is a 20-minute fucking harassment. Y'all talk about wasting time.
The drug war trumps individual rights. The drug war, which was conceived in the mind of Harry Anslinger as this racist way to get at black people, it's still with us.
Thank you for saying it, because I didn't know how to say it. I'm like, so you just going to assume that he got drugs on him? That's what you stopped him for, but you told him you stopped him for another reason. Why you just won't stop and say, I'm searching the car? They have traffic stops for, I don't know about for drugs, but I know they have it for alcohol. They have that. They have them stops. But then they lie their way into a situation. I'm stopping you because you didn't stop. And now I'm searching you for drugs and weapons because I'm fearful for my life. Okay.
Since 1971. How long is that? 53 years? 52, 53 years? It's not a war on drugs. It's a war on people, and it gives the cops another justification to violate your right.
I love how he said this. I'm going to give him some, I got to commend you. Here's the deal. You was popping, man, because he said it's,
First had one, so I was like.
He said it's a war on people. He said the injustice on black people, but he is telling y'all it's a war on the people. Because once they get rid of the black people, boy, who else they finna bother? See, y'all don't think y'all finna get bothered? Shit. Them people is aggravated.
What is this? He was just like, you can basically use this and record.
Always. There's nothing in.
We're being recorded, so.
Them. You're terrorizing them. You're harassing them. Involved in actions that show they're your enemy. What's going on? What kind of fishing?
Damn,
right?
What is that?
lie about both big and little things, have few, if any, close relationships, have trouble keeping a job or doing schoolwork, take unneeded risks. According to FBI crime statistics, cops are
I'll let y'all slide on.
You know, slavery used to be legal. That didn't make it right.
Stop coming out of sheets, which is stupid. There's traffic coming. Why wouldn't I stop, sir? Why wouldn't I stop?
Do me a favor. Take the keys out of your
First of all, he pulled in
Take
looking
the
at
keys
my
out of your
vehicle
vehicle,
while I'm
throw them
pumping gas.
We're not going to argue.
Are you the sergeant?
I know. If he stops you for not stopping, then that's the probable cause for what we're doing.
This is a traffic stop. Why can't he just write me a ticket and I go?
See, there he goes. That's what they use as justification. The traffic stop gives them probable cause under the Fourth Amendment, and that's how they can justify to themselves, hey, we're not violating the Fourth Amendment, because the probable cause is that you didn't do something right according to the traffic code. You know what that makes? That makes the traffic code above the Constitution, because that's the justification. That's their higher power. That's their God that they appeal to. This is our probable cause right here, is traffic safety.
Go by my way.
Because he has indicators that he wants to run a dog run.
For what though? For what is the reason?
What do we typically run a dog run for?
Drugs. Okay, but he haven't said anything about drugs when he comes to the car.
And there's another thing. The drug war trumps individual rights. The drug war, which was conceived in the mind of Harry Anslinger as this racist way to get at Black people, it's still with us since 1971. How long is that? 53 years? 52, 53 years? It's not a war on drugs. It's a war on people, and it gives the cops another justification to violate your rights. So that's another thing that's above the supreme law of the land. You have the drug war and you have traffic law, and they'll use those as justifications to take away your rights.
Never said once he suspected me doing anything, sir.
Why is it necessary
Nothing.
for us to argue about this?
It's not.
If you
See, it is important to calm down so they won't think that you are arguing. You're not arguing. You're probably really aggressive because of what's going on. You've been sitting out there for about 20 minutes. You've been ran excuse after excuse, lie after lie. Then you got to wait for this imbecile to come up and say, look, we ain't finna argue here. He already against you. So he should move them to the back and say, what's going on? See how it's funny he wait at least 3 minutes to even step up? He should have been stepped up.
have nothing in
Because if I'm telling you I have done anything wrong and he's saying that I have,
Okay.
it's his word against mine.
Okay.
I haven't done
So
anything.
then if you have nothing,
Absolutely
to worry
nothing.
about, you can let them do their job here and you can go about your business.
They can scan the car around. I'm not getting out though.
Once the dog alerts,
They
it
get
alerts
it
you
ain't gonna
back again.
alert. Well, that you just
Bow. That's what I was saying. What happened to the dog? But they trying to do the dog after he get out. No, do the dog and then tell me to get out. That's how it go. The sergeant just said that. How dare them? Oh my God. And you wonder why anybody just get a gun. That's why they scared that we got a gun. Because, bitch, we'll shoot you. And they know that. For lying in my face.
automatically saying the dog's
No,
gonna
I did
alert.
not,
That's what
now-
you said.
Now
You
you're
on
putting words-
camera.
I said if.
No.
Yeah, no, because I heard what you said. And not only that, where the dog at? Why is we sitting out here 20 minutes and y'all worried about drugs, but ain't no dog here yet? Because y'all want me to get out this car. For what? And you just said that I don't have to get out unless the dog alerts. So go get the dog. Why we still sitting here?
Why are you arguing with us? It's like the carjacker going, you know what? I'm taking your car. Why are you sitting there arguing with me? It's like the thief breaking into your home at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Exactly. And I like how he keep bringing up this home. But no, this is exactly what's going on. I told you they know the law. They can take your car. They can't take your house. But they can just pick up your property, your car, and move that. They can seize your house, bigger situation. They be trying to dig there too. This is crazy.
I'm going to take this precious vase. Why are you arguing with me? What's the deal here? Why do you have a problem with what I'm doing? The criminal is going to the person who's innocent saying, why are you treating us like we're the bad guys? Because you're the bad guys.
You're pretty much telling me that.
I said if the dog alerts,
that's like, you're pretty.
So we supposed to get over the fact that they made Bad Boys 1, 2, and 3. And it's all about cops. But it seems as if they're going to get the bad boys. They might as well name the bitch Cops at this point. But no, they already had a TV series called Cops. No, because they have Cops, Bad Boys, Cops. It's the same shit.
Pretty much saying, you just telling me what you're going to do. Whether or way, it don't matter what y'all do, man.
Ain't no way he just closed that door. Ain't no way he just closed that door.
There's nothing in the vehicle.
Can you at least turn your ignition off for me?
There's nothing in the vehicle. So you're just going to want to violate my rights. Go ahead and violate them.
Man, he is standing firm. I love this guy.
Yes, it is. You just going to violate the right. You can open the back door and let them in if you want.
There goes the dog. Never, ever tell them to open your door
Right.
and let a dog into your car. Never, ever. Never give any consent.
That is some real stuff. You can want to play with them all you want to, go back and forth with them. That's why it's important not to. And what you say against something you held against it, whatever you say is held against you. But like literally, don't play that much with them. Let them do their job and go home. And then that was another download. People that actually do their job and try to get home safe. Some people not. Some people don't care. And then they want you to care about their safety. Yeah, okay.
You can open the door and let them in. They searching to put the K9 around the car, y'all.
This is
What reason? I don't know.
ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Didn't say anything about nothing when he pulled me over, but all of a sudden he wanted me out of my vehicle to search my car.
This is the second time the car, the damn dog done went past. Ain't hit on nothing yet.
When I have done anything wrong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is my work vehicle. I fish in it. I work on people's shit. I just got an oil change. Look, just got an oil change recent, just 10 minutes ago. And he gonna tell me I pull out of the sheets without stopping when there's oncoming traffic. What sense does that make? You tell me. This is America we living in, right?
Where you been fishing at? Anywhere good?
This is America. This is bullshit.
This cop trying to act like, where you been fishing at?
This cop trap. This cop trying to get his locations.
I equate it to the same as a rapist or a murderer or a carjacker or a thief. It's like, why are you talking to me about all this stuff while you're violating me? Why would I engage in a discussion with you about where I'm fishing when you're taking away my rights, when you're putting my life in jeopardy, when you're harassing me, when you're keeping me from doing productive things?
Bullshit. They're going to violate me like this. Bullshit. I'm a taxpaying citizen. This is what we got to deal with in America. It's bullshit. I shouldn't have to go through this. Shouldn't have to go through it. I didn't go to work because I was sick today. Went and got blood work and shit done. Got my oil changed. And now I have to deal with some stupid shit like this. Cumberland PD. No wonder they got the petition out on that big ass officer, whoever the fuck he is. There's going to be some more. So lawsuit coming. Free fucking money. By the way, sir, I've been fishing at Jennings, Randolph Lake.
Okay, how's it been
I catching some big ass bass. I'm about to go buy me a boat here shortly, as soon as y'all let me go. And that's how we doing. Yes, sir.
I'm the K9 guy.
Yep.
I just scanned the vehicle.
He alerted, didn't he?
I just scanned the vehicle. I just violated your rights. I just made you insecure in your person's house's papers and effects. I don't care about my oath, just like my fellow.
And notice I say he alerted, didn't he? Condescending.
Thin Blue Line gang members, we don't care about your rights, but I'm going to present myself as, the good guy.
No.
Yeah, because I obviously now, because I mentioned he didn't.
Right? If I would have let you finish, you probably would have told me he did at this point. I gotta be a step ahead of y'all motherfuckers.
It's bullshit, man. Nothing against you personally. Nothing at all.
It is against them personally. They have something against you personally, and we should have something against them personally. This isn't just a department.
Well, I do teach y'all, I tell y'all, man, just because they get ugly don't mean you get ugly. You just, like he said, ain't nothing against you. Especially probably him personally, because TK9 just came out there. But then they all a unit. And it's like, that's how you got to keep it. It's per person. Because all cops are not bad, but it's a lot of bad cops. So it's like you look at all of them the same, just like all black people are not whatever, and then they look at all black people. And same thing as white people. All white people is not racist, but they categorize. You know how they go, but this is ridiculous.
This isn't just a police force. This isn't just this enigmatic law enforcement. This is man against man. And some of those men choose to put on these funny costumes and pretend that they have the authority of the state and pretend that they're God over you, and that they have more rights and they have more privileges and they have more immunities. This is personal.
It's just the way y'all treat people out here for absolutely nothing is fucking ridiculous. And it has nothing to do with you personally.
Be careful. You got a bus coming through.
What's your name, sir?
Baluch, Baluch.
He's been cool. You can finish what you was telling me.
So
Sorry
Good,
cut you off, bro.
So like I said, dog didn't alert to the vehicle, but I always interview anybody after I scan, whether the dog alerts or not.
Yeah.
Just because I want to make sure the dog is doing what he's supposed to. So there's never been any drugs in the car, nothing like that.
No.
I don't answer those questions, officer. There's never been any drugs in the car. What do you expect the guy to say? Oh yeah, man. I mean,
What is this? Your dog that's way more professional than you don't have nothing to say. Why you got something to say?
just got done with the shipment from Colombia last week, but it's all cleaned out.
No.
All right. Works for me.
No drugs in the car, sir. This is my work car.
Where you work at?
I work for Triton Construction. You see that one way they putting in downtown?
Down in Baltimore.
We putting in a one-way street.
They're acting all friendly now. Well, our roadside piracy operation is over and we came up with nothing. We tried to strong arm you. We tried to threaten you. We tried to intimidate you, but you wouldn't budge. So the best we could get out of it was you got to turn your engine off and we're going to run the dog around your vehicle.
I work for that company, but I'm on the Hagerstown side. We're building a bridge out on 70.
No shit.
Yes.
Is this a fleet vehicle then?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I just seen the Missouri plates. Are you from Missouri?
No, it's Mississippi Tabs. I'm with the union, so I travel for work.
Okay. All right, man. Appreciate
I'm
it.
free to go?
They also be with you in a second.
Okay.
But as far as the dog stuff, you're done. They just have to finish your warning or whatever they're doing. And then
Thank you, sir. No, they don't need to give me no warning. He need to write me a fucking ticket. Because they keep giving me warnings, but he keeps saying I keep violating law. So
Where's your warning here?
that's another warning. I've done nothing.
I don't feel like
Another warning.
How do he get a warning when he got stopped for not stopping? That's a ticket. Oh, you playing in somebody's face. That's the problem.
But here's your warning.
Yep.
Use your information.
Cool.
Bag.
Yep.
Have a good day.
Yep. I'm on my way to the precinct now. God damn it. File me a lawsuit. Checking out, guys. Thank you.
They ended up with nothing because this guy stood on his rights. You shouldn't have to be hassled and hang on to your rights in the midst of law enforcement tyranny in the land. You shouldn't have to do this. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to leave the link to One Love ENT in the description. Go visit him. Let him know how you think he did. I think he did a great job other than, saying, hey, go ahead and put the dog in the car. Never, ever give your consent. Never, ever drop your guard. Always stand for your rights against the law enforcement agents who are there.
I'm over here. I don't even know how to link to the link, but y'all see the man channel. Go check him out. But whatever. And I do commend both of them. Here's the deal, his points, and then you got the man that's actually going through this situation. Boy, I tell you. And then he get harassed a lot. Look at the officer face disappointed than a bitch. That man face is disappointed. I'll see you next week, Buster. Here's a warning. Because I'm like, why won't you just give him a ticket? Because now the judge gonna get tired of y'all writing these despicable tickets. So you just give him a warning. This is sad. But I love y'all. I can't wait to see y'all next time here on the 305 Goddess channel.